University Center at SIU Edwardsville. We have an amazing card for you here tonight, and we're kicking it off with one of the most anticipated matches in this area. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Please welcome the competitors. Missouri, weighing 203 pounds, the Warhorse.
Glory Pro Wrestling, and we are underway with a barn burner of a match to kick things off. This is Patrick Brandmeier alongside Greg Jovi for this grudge match to kick things off here at Glory Pro Wrestling.
Parnell, the Warhorse here, and Gary J, they're going to slug it out. These guys have been going all across the Midwest, all across the country, and as you can see, a big kick to the face right now. They've built up a ton of aggression and hatred for one another, and Parnell's going. He's trying to ditch everyone here.
Yeah, you can see the stitches in Parnell's mouth, and then Gary J fish hooked him with a turnbuckle hook similar to that. Referee taking it away from him, but that allowed Gary J to make a comeback and deliver one of those trademark forearms.
Just as the Warhorse did. Like a big dive from Gary. He's going back for another one. Sounds like the Warhorse is what's left after Jake Parnell was ripped away with that turnbuckle.
And I don't know what goes through the Warhorse's head, but you know he's coming into this match looking for a little bit of payback for what happened. But Gary J going to town.
Just counter there on Gary.
Third dive was not the charm for Gary J, the stiff Robo Ginger as he calls himself. And the Warhorse saw that one coming and was able to counter.
Gary likes to do that a lot. He likes to do those triple dives. If you're watching, you scouting and you're doing the tape like looks like the Warhorse is, then you know what's coming. He was coming out with that third one, he got dumped right on his head on the floor out there.
And there's no mats on the floor out here, just hard wood. And that's a tough landing for anybody. And now they're slugging it out at ringside.
I don't know if you want to go throwing elbows and forearms with Gary in a huge chop right there. You see that deep scar that Gary left on the Warhorse's face.
And Parnell's wanting to trade chops here with Gary J. And now they're just duking it out at ringside. If they're not careful, we could see a double count out here, and I don't think anyone wants to see that finish.
Gary and the Warhorse are going back and forth just like they have everywhere that they went in front of this capacity crowd in Edwardsville. The referee trying to get this thing back in, but I don't know if it's going to be contained. If it's going to be contained to the ring or to SIU Wheat Campus or to Edwardsville, Illinois, for that matter.
And now, people in the front row getting a little more than they bargained for. The action's right up in front of them right now. And Gary J's seated in that front row seat, and the Warhorse could be looking to stampede all over Gary J here.
Here he comes in hot. Right into the chairs.
A rough landing there for the Warhorse. Gary J saw him coming. And just like that, Gary J with that experience advantage has taken control here.
It's fantastic and everything, but you're not going to win the match out here. You're not getting counted out. Gary himself is getting back in the ring. For a smart ring veteran like Gary, he needs to make something happen here. He's on top. Get him in the ring and start getting a cover.
It looks like that's what he's got in mind right now. You know the hatred these men have for each other has boiled over on more than one occasion, and the Warhorse knows that all too well with that scar on his face. And now finally getting things back into the ring.
Gary needs to jump on the Warhorse here, though. He's playing to the crowd, and he's having a great time and everything. And there you go. You give the Warhorse enough time, he's going to recover. Huge dive.
Somersault dive to the outside, and the Warhorse able to turn things around. There are no soft landings on the hardwood floor, and now the Warhorse is the one playing to the crowd.
Both of these guys, I admire their determination. I admire the fact that they're ready to go out there and put their bodies on the line. But the fact of the matter is, it's about the 1, 2, 3 here. If you want to be a champion, you want to be at the top of this card, you want to be a world-traveled person like the other people on this card, then you need to get in there, you need to get victories. And Parnell looks like he might finally be trying to go for that if he goes up top.
Parnell known for that double stomp that he likes to deliver off the ropes. Gary J saw it coming, able to cut him off there, and now they're duking it out on the ropes.
That's what happens when you travel around and you take the same match around the market. Those guys know everything each other in and out. But so if somebody's going to have to do something off their script, they're going to have to go outside of their box here to win this match on this huge stage.
And one of these guys may end up making a mistake that'll cost them. I guess we'll see what happens. And now they're just flailing away at each other on the ropes. Gary J could be thinking superplex here.
Back and forth, somebody wants to end it. Somebody wants to put a huge hurt on the card. And superplex indeed. Gary needs to get on top and get a cover.
And the superplex will knock the wind out of yourself. Sometimes you're coming off the top rope as well. And
It's the same way with any other high-risk maneuver. You're going to hurt yourself just as much, if not more, than your opponent.
And Gary J unable to capitalize and go for the cover there. Parnell is down. He has not moved since that superplex was delivered. Right now the referee checking on him, making sure he's okay to keep going. And Warhorse just sat right up.
Look at him. He's not going to go down that easy, and they start headbutting each other.
These guys are going to knock each other silly by the time this is over.
It's like a couple of animals going at it.
A Warhorse and a stiff Robo Ginger. I don't know if you find one of those in the zoo.
Looks like a batch of angry shredded carrots, but I don't know what animal to put them to. But look at them going after each other.
And who's going to budge in this one? We got two guys, neither of them willing to budge. And now they're both back up to their feet, and Gary J unloads with that chop.
These guys are striking, they're angry, they're fighting it out. And what somebody needs to do, they need to go for a quick pin. You know, my long story, history, ring career would tell me, try to get a roll up here. You guys are you need to do something to take somebody by surprise.
That could very well be how this ends, and another headbutt there by the Warhorse.
That's hurting him just as much as each other. These guys hate each other themselves as much as they hate each other, I think. Looking for Big Larry. He got ducked under.
And German suplex.
Huge German suplex, but Gary's right back up and knee to the face. I don't think either one of these guys know where they are right now.
Huge back elbow there. Almost a spinning back fist there by the Warhorse. Could have it here.
But on top again. 1, 2. No.
Almost had him there. This would be a major win for either of these guys to kick off this huge Glory Pro event. And whoever wins will definitely be looked at as a potential contender for that Crown of Glory Championship, currently held by Jake Something. We'll see him defend that title a little later in this show. And right now the Warhorse looking to perhaps finish things here on Gary J.
He's trying to get in control, but you can't ever count Gary out. And I've managed Gary, I've managed opposite of Gary. There's one thing I can tell you from all my experience, he ain't gonna quit.
I've seen Gary J. battle the 60-minute time limit draws in the past. This guy's got a ton of endurance. And there's that flying flatliner off the second rope. This could do it. 1, 2,
No! Warhorse not staying down either. I don't know what it's going to take to get one of these two men to stay down. You think Warhorse literally had his face ripped off and continued going. What is it going to take to get one of these two men to have their shoulders pinned to the mat?
I wasn't there that night. I saw the pictures after the fact, and it was not a pretty sight. Just looking at post-match after we got those stitches.
You know the Warhorse, though, you know that he is feeling it because his ring presence, he's outside of the ring. He's trying to get away. He knows he needs to recover. They're on the apron now. Nothing can happen there.
You hear it said all the time, it's the hardest part of the ring. And a half Nelson suplex onto the edge of the ring.
He's done. The ref needs to check on him. I think he needs to go to the hospital, let alone continuing this match. He doesn't know where he's at. Look at him.
Warhorse could win this one by count out very easily. Referee is checking on him right now.
Warhorse could win this thing by mortality. I'm pretty sure Gary J is done.
Referee could very easily stop this match by his discretion. I don't think that would satisfy either guy.
Look at the hatred in the eyes of the Warhorse, though. He does not care about Gary J's well-being. He wants this victory. The ref is counting out now.
And Gary J somehow seems to be coming to his senses, and the Warhorse telling him to stay down. I don't think staying down is in Gary J's vocabulary.
Gary's got all the fight in the world, man, but I don't know if it is good for himself, his health, or anything to continue this now. Just getting whacked in the head by the Warhorse. They're going to knock you. One of these guys is going to knock the other one out, I guarantee it.
These guys are going to have Excedrin headaches in the morning after this one. But Gary J's back and a forearm right to the back of the head and a double stop.
Nasty shot and a double stop. He crumpled, and that's got to be it.
A little taste of the Warhorse's own medicine could have him here now.
Barely kicks out at 2.
We've seen Gary J finish off some opponents with his own double stomp. A major weapon in either man's arsenal.
Major weapon in anybody's arsenal. You get your face stomped into the ground with both feet. I think that's going to work for most people. What works for these guys more than other one is their heart and their determination. The crowd is responding. They love these guys.
Battle of fan favorites here to kick things off. But these guys aren't favorites of each other. There's another half Nelson suplex.
And again, how many times can Gary keep getting dunked on his head and keep getting back up?
And the Warhorse could be looking to finish things here. Hitting the ropes, gaining momentum. And a huge lariat.
Huge lariat, that's it. That's Stan Hansen inspired, but his arms kill him. He can't hook the leg.
Only 2.5.
He gets deep there and he gets a good cover. That's going to be it. Carnell has heard too much. The Warhorse is injured, and Gary J is going to try and take it back behind the barn and put a board on him, but I don't know. Outside of actually putting a board in somebody, what's going to finish this match?
That would probably be a disqualification, but anyway, you never know with these two.
That would be a police match.
Quite possibly, and neither of these guys showing signs of quitting just yet.
They're not punching each other in the face. They're slapping each other in the face. This is a matter of hatred and disrespect. Basement drop kick sends him down. He's going for that double stop.
He's got in the perfect position here.